What's up, it's a Spiracle, and welcome back to Let's Meet Adam. When last we left off, we'd met all the guys, but nothing much else had happened when we were about to go talk to them more in depth. So, let's get back into it. I still can't decide what kind of voice to give Adam. Maybe just like a vaguely douchey dude bro, but not as bad as Pierce. Okay. Should probably get to know the guys more. I'll walk over to the fireplace where they're chilling. Just look at Pierce and Kang, though. God, thirsty much. They're all over Lars. Making any excuse to poke or touch the guy. It's pathetic, but I also feel a bit jealous. Okay. Just in time. Hi, Adam. Would you guys give Lars some breathing space? Like vultures. As if you aren't over there with an agenda of your own. What agenda? All I know is we should call it a day and have a threesome already. Pierce laughs jokingly, but I think Lars and Kang can sense he's not completely kidding. There are 4 of us here, Pierce. I thought you had to be able to count to be a personal trainer. Damn! You're a personal trainer? Yeah, you know that gym 24/7 fitness? That's where I work. Oh yeah, the one down here? That's a huge gym. And it's crazy busy. I'm new, but I'm starting to get a bunch of steadies. Sounds like prostitution. Hey, don't hate just because you can't keep up with me. Don't hate me because you ain't me, brah. I think he means steady clients. Obviously. And I'm certain I can keep up. Perhaps you can't tell from the suit, but I think you'd be pretty happy with what you saw underneath it all. Besides, that gym is merely a front for a bathhouse, more or less. The stories I hear about that place, frightful. It ain't so bad. That's why I feel right at home there. Guys, I think we're all veering away from the topic here. But it's fun, isn't it? What about you, Lars? Where do you work out? You know, as a personal trainer, I can meet clients at their gyms. Or their homes. Alright, so, although I'm flattered, I'm good, thank you. I love how Lars is just like, no. Why did you drop me in a den of thirsty bitches? I have a terrific personal trainer working with me that I've known now for years. Sometimes I request that he travel overseas with me so we can continue our workout plan. That's dedicated. Anyways, not to brag, it's not a secret, he's a celebrity coach and trainer. So he's used to working with my crazy schedule. But man, oh man, speaking of which, I am just so glad to be here with you all. I've been so stressed from work. I'm sorry, Lars. You have to spend your off time here. When my request was accepted and I got the invite for tonight, I just about yelled. No way! They put you on the waiting list too? That's so uncool, man. No, I don't mind. I don't think any of us should have special treatment. Well, the point is you're here now, and it'll be fun tonight. We'll make it fun. I say with a smile. I have a feeling we're going to break the escape time record tonight, without a doubt. Right, gentlemen? I'm in. Sounds good to me. With me here to guide us, I'm sure we stand an excellent chance. I work as a real estate agent, but in my spare time, escape rooms have been my latest obsession. You rich fuckers. I've driven to Orange County and even further to try as many escape rooms as possible. There have been some awful and some exceptional ones, but none of them compare to Escape Mansion WeHo. We all grin at each other. There's definitely excitement in the air tonight. Okay. Vince, Earl, and Lucky stood chatting to the left side of the fireplace, sheltered by a corner of books. They appeared to be in serious conversation, and Adam was unsure if he should interrupt. Oh, hey Adam, what's up? Not much. What are you guys talking about? Nothing. Nothing really. Ooh, sounds exciting. Speaking of exciting, I hope they start this soon. It's not like we've been waiting that long. It's only been 15 minutes since Lars got here. Actually, we were just getting to know each other. Right, guys? Vince was just telling us how things have been for both of you as actors so far. Well, actually, I started out as a Nowgram celebrity, more or less. 2 million followers. Yes, Adam, tell everyone about your 2 million followers. No fats, no femmes, no Asians. Impressive. Earl nods his head, seeming intrigued with where this is going. Wow, that many, huh? I don't have as many as that. I'll probably never even get close to that number, but maybe someday I'll have at least triple what I have now. Oh! Small goals, Lucky! You got this! Yeah! That would be cool. If that's what you even want. Oh, it's awesome! It's opened so many doors for me. I mean, the encouragement from my fans is what made me move out to LA. But I'm open-minded. I'm pursuing acting, but maybe I can model or be a motivational speaker. Or a celebrity personal trainer for Lars. I smile smugly. The world is your oyster, huh? Hope not. I think oysters are gross. Well, I work in the video game industry, and like you, someday I hope to work on a masterpiece that the whole world remembers. It's really boosted my confidence. I mean, being surrounded by like-minded people. Good for you, Lucky. I'm sure we'll all make it out there. What about you, Earl? Do you want to be famous? Honestly, I'd rather be infamous. Vince and Lucky chuckle along with Earl, but I don't really get it. Because they were talking before you got there, you dumb bastard. Adam wanders over to the sofa where Bart and Steve are sitting. Hey guys, what's up? I don't get it. What's the big deal? So it's Lars Bronson, so what? Are you jealous or something? Who cares either way? I agree it's disgusting how those two are throwing themselves at it, though. But you gotta admit, Steve, it's pretty sweet how he's here. It's not every day you get to meet a star like Lars, especially spending a whole night with him at an escape room. I'm super stoked that he's here, so any opinion I have is biased, I say as I barge into your conversation. You think? I thought you guys were just here shooting the shit, getting to know each other. Oh, but we are, except that Mr. Steve here likes playing dark and mysterious. Though he mentioned he films documentaries. I do indeed, but that's not true that I keep things close to my chest. There's just not much worth mentioning. Steve lets out a yawn. What about you, Bart? What's to know? It's not as if I'm going to see any of you people again after tonight anyways. That's fair. Can you start with why you're wearing like a spandex shirt with a collar? Like, that's a little weird. What's that supposed to mean? This one's a ray of sunshine, isn't he? Hey, look, I'm not being an ass. I'm just being realistic. Who knows? Maybe we'll leave here with a few of us as buds. In my experience, that's just not how it works, that's all. As a community in general, we need to start being nicer to each other. Aww. See, like, Bart's starting to grow on me. Like, he's gruff on the outside, but I really think he's sweet. Like, under the surface. I'm done. I start to wonder if we might need more scotch. Whoa! A strange noise accompanied by static vibrated throughout the library, causing everyone to stop dead in their tracks. A second or two pass, and then a deep, distorted male voice crackles into existence. Do you want to play a game? Good evening, gentlemen, and thank you for your patience. Welcome to Escape Mansion WeHo. I'm glad each of you was able to make it tonight, and we'll begin shortly. Most of you are new, so first we'll go into the format, and eventually the ground rules for tonight. Escape Mansion WeHo is known for its unique format. Unlike any other escape room, you'll have 9 hours to escape and achieve success. The reward for success, you ask? The experience, of course. And your life. Jesus Christ. Intense. Shit, I'm nervous, guys. Each room is locked from the inside by large metal doors. Solve the puzzles in a room and you should be able to unlock it and move on to the next room. There are several rooms to solve before you can reach the final room and exit. At which point, the final room opens back up to the reception area where you'll collect your things and gratefully get out. The PA crackles for a second. There is also a second method to escape this nightmare, but perhaps if you learn something, you'll figure out how. Ooh, sending chills up my spine. This is already better than my first experience. I'm thrilled right now. But don't be intimidated, gentlemen. This is supposed to be fun, and I'd like you to enjoy your limited time here. I try to be humble, but I can proudly say that no one has ever been let down by their experience here at Escape Mansion WeHo. Also, each room is fitted with multiple hidden cameras. I'll be monitoring your progress and, of course, your safety. I wish you some luck. Keep strong, and I'm sure by the end of the night I'll get to see what's inside each and every one of you. The voice goes into a menacing, almost inhuman laugh. Well, what are y'all waiting for? I've opened the door to the next room for you, where the fun really begins. Proceed, and lastly, I'll explain a few simple rules, and we're good to go. Welcome to Escape Mansion WeHo. Pierce whistles loudly in excitement. You heard the man, let's go! Come on, pussies! Let's fucking show that creep we've got the biggest balls around here! I'm not sure what you mean, Pierce, but yes, I haven't been stoked for something like this in a long time. I'm not nervous anymore, Adam. I'm excited for this. I know we can do it. Oh, I really hope you don't die. You're so precious. You're probably gonna die. Lucky raises a shaking fist and scrunches up his smiling face into a determined one. Oh, God. Oh, he's cute. Ooh. Oh, boy. Alright, I guess this is it. Seriously, let's kick some escape room ass. With your smarts, Earl, and Kang's experience, betcha we all make it out of here long before 9 hours is up. Probably even have time to grab a drink or something later. Let's just all focus on the task at hand, and we'll negotiate that later. Okay, Earl. These idiots think it's gonna be easy as long as we all work together, huh? Bart folds his arms and puffs out his burly chest. Luckily, I'm not underestimating how hard this is gonna be. Adam, you and me. We stick together. No matter what. Vince smiles as Adam and him fist bump. Why do I get the feeling tonight is going to get messy? You mean like a hot mess? Most likely. Escape Mansion WeHo, the movie, starring Lars Bronson as Lars Bronson. Lars then brings down his brows and makes a faux serious face. Man, wouldn't that be the worst B-movie ever made? Anyways, gents, I think we should head on in. We've got the long night ahead of us. Jeez, 9 hours in a haunted house? Whoa! The 9 men look in amazement at the dark room laid out before them. It appeared that the entire room was sectioned into 2, possibly 3 other rooms. The room they were in specifically was almost pitch black. So dark, in fact, they could not tell where the walls were or where one wall met another. I mean, you could feel it, but... The only thing they could see was an illuminated room separating them with a thick pane of glass. The room itself was lit brightly by white-blue fluorescent lights and was as clean and sterile-looking as a clinic. Something threatening permeated the ambiance, but the group was too excited to take notice. What is this? This is all new. I haven't seen this room before. Ken claps his hands together with an exhilarating expression. I mean, it's cool. Totally different from the library we were just in. Not bad. I gotta admit, I'm impressed. Before we could really get settled, the weird voice came on again. Now that we're all here, let's go over the rules, shall we? Remember how I mentioned that each room has its own puzzle to solve? All the rooms themselves have rules of conduct that I strictly enforce. There are 2 kinds of rooms. This, for instance, is a puzzle room. After this room, you will no longer be solving puzzles as a group. Instead, you'll separate into teams of your choice based on my rules. These rules govern what combination of you may enter a puzzle room. We'll go into the specifics of that shortly. Patience is golden, listening is even more so. It could save your life. The other type of room are foyers, like the one you pass through to get to the library. Each puzzle room is connected to a foyer that leads into another puzzle room, so on and so forth. The foyers are the only place where you will all congregate again as a group. In other words, foyers contain multiple doors to different puzzle rooms. Enough for the whole fucking family! And with that, I'd like to invite our honored guest, Mr. Lars Bronson, and only Lars, to help me with a demonstration, if you please. Lars looks around at us with a surprised but happy expression. He points to the center of his chest with a finger. Me? I'm honored. Alright, what do you need me to do? He's gonna die. The loud sound of a door opening up makes us look to the right of the glass panel. Nasty fluorescent light pours into the room. I can't stand fluorescent light. Okay. Mr. Bronson, if you would enter the bright room, we can begin. Alright, here we go. See you guys on the other side. Will you, though? Lars walks towards the door, passing each one of us with all eyes locked on his broad back. Pierce pats him as he passes, and I hear Earl say, "You're good. Don't worry about it." Lars stops for a sec to smile at him, I guess, and then walks through the door, which automatically shuts behind him. When Lars gets in, he starts looking around the room casually. "Hey! Lars! Can you hear us?" "Yeah, I can still hear you, Adam. It's a little faint, though." Lucky and the rest of the guys start waving at him. Excellent! Let's continue. Remember how I mentioned rules? There are a few things I really hate, and one of them is people who take advantage. And another are those who make excuses. Whoa, what the hell? The voice started sounding really fucked up. I look over at the other guys, and some of them seem fine, but I could definitely tell Lucky was uncomfortable. Every room is outfitted with a death trap. If you violate the rules in any way, the death trap will activate automatically, killing everyone in the room. Neither instantly nor pleasantly. Fierce, they've really amped it up this time around. And of course, if you haven't escaped by the end of the 9 hours, then all the death traps will go off at once, killing any remaining guests without mercy. Adam, is this part of the scenario? It is, isn't it? Isn't it? I guess so. And to show you I'm not fucking around, Lars is going to help me demonstrate a death trap right now. Oh, settle down, everyone. Relax and enjoy the show. No need to get delegates in a bunch, for heaven's sake. But something sounds off with his voice. Can we stop this for a sec? I'm not sure I'm that into it anymore. Please stop! There were 2 vents within the room occupied by Lars, and from there, after a harsh metallic sound, water started pouring in great volumes. What the? Hey, come on, this isn't funny. I haven't brought my bathing suit. Seriously, cut it out. This isn't funny anymore. This is not cool. What the fuck is happening? Amusement was slowly turning into terror for Lars as the water continued to creep up from his ankles and now midway up his calves. Fuck! Fuck! Lars was beating the glass with all his might using his bare fists. Bart was backing away from the glass with eyes in disbelief and jaw agape. Vince and Earl were frozen to the spot. Adam, Steve, and Lucky were banging against the glass furiously, but it appeared to be made of something more. Pierce simply chuckled. This is crazy. Look how riled up you guys are. Hey, shut the fuck up. This isn't a fucking joke. This is really happening. Someone's got to think of something. We have to think of something. Now. Are you fucking serious? Holy shit. He's right, we've got to do something. The door. That's right, we got to try the door. Got to bust it down or something. Lars, we're going to try busting down the door. You pull and we'll try bashing through. If that doesn't work, you push or kick or whatever you need to do and we'll pull. I yell at Lars, pressed up against the glass. The side of Lars' face is so pressed up to hear me that I can see his breath fogging up the glass. His eyes, I've never seen eyes like that. So full of fear and desperation. Good thinking. Lars runs up to the door that was on the right side of the room. I nod at Pierce, who follows me with Vince right behind. Bart was still in shock, so I had to yell out his name. We needed the biggest, strongest guys to level the door, if it was even possible. Bart looked at me all dazed. He then shook his head to clear his haze and caught up with us at the door. In the background, I could hear Lucky crying uncontrolled. Oh, Lucky. You sick fuck! Just you wait, when I get my hands on you, I'll crush your fucking windpipe. You sick piece of shit. Bart was screaming at the darkness, I guess hoping our host would react. Oh god, there isn't enough room for us to push on this side. The door's too narrow or something. Adam, we'll push. You direct Lars. Sure, okay. I run back to the window and edge myself more to the left end of the glass pane. From there I could see Lars and kind of make out what Vince and the others were doing. Steve could only shake his head side to side like a mental patient. Come on now. Lucky was on his knees sobbing while Earl and Kang trying to comfort and pull him back to his feet. Lars was pulling on the door with both arms from his side while Vince and the others tried pushing, then ramming with their shoulders and finally kicking the door from our side. Shit, it won't budge. Lars, try pushing it from your end. I move away from the glass so that the others can hear me. You guys, I need you to pull now, so pull! Vince, Bart, and Pierce's grunts echoed throughout the room, but even with all that effort, the door just wouldn't give. Exhausted, the three men regroup with the others by the window again, each one of them covered in sweat. Lars moves his hair off his face, which has gotten very damp at this point. He spits into the rising water out of frustration, bent over with hands on his thighs, heaving to catch his breath. Goodness gracious, I'm glad everyone's incredibly immersed, however. Don't you all realize they won't actually permit him to drown? Hey, fuck you, man! I don't think this is a joke anymore. Help us figure something out. Please, don't fight. But Adam's right. There's gotta be something we haven't tried yet. I just don't understand any of this. Why? Why are you doing this to us, you maniac? Lucky screams at our unknown host. What did we do to deserve this? What has Lars done to deserve this? Leave us alone and just let us out of here. Please! Oh god, please. Well, the water is halfway up his thigh. Someone think of something! Lars, find something to smash the glass. Lars, I think it's a puzzle. Look for clues. Oh, I'm worried he's gonna die. Shit, I should have saved. I mean, either way, he's gonna be looking around. But, they said it seemed to be made of something more, so I'm worrying that finding something to smash the glass will be a moot point. I guess look for clues. Alright, they'll give it the shot. Lars begins to inspect everything he possibly could, opening every single cabinet, pulling on the strange hose apparatus, pushing wall tiles, anything. Anything, just please give him something. Lars turns around, shaking his head, his eyes pleading with the others for help. Rah! Suddenly, Lars lets out a primal scream and rushes toward the window once more. He uses his fists and smashes them over and over against the window. Over and over, he just wouldn't stop. The rest of the men looked on, some with tears in their eyes, as the heroic figure tried endlessly to shatter the unbreakable. The water itself continued to rise, and perhaps it was causing the electrical outlets to falter as the lights in the room started to flicker on and off. This is just cruel. Inhumane. The water had risen up to Lars's chest by this point. This is bullshit! Lars, buddy, you hit that glass for what it's worth. Don't stop. Don't stop fighting! You're a Hollywood hero. You can do this! Everyone started shouting at Lars, encouraging him to keep pounding away at the window. Wait. Oh, what's wrong? What is it, Lucky? Holy shit! Lucky's eyes widened so much that the whites were visible all the way around. His voice became twisted and unrecognizable with fear. Oh my god, there's someone there. What on earth are you going on about, Lucky? There's nothing there. I'm not lying. Just look over there. There's someone there. I'm serious. Please, I'm not making this up. Look over there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, there's fucking someone there behind Lars. Don't you see him? There's someone fucking over there. Holy shit, there is someone there. What the fuck? Lars! Collectively, we lost our minds. Everyone just started screaming. Screaming and pointing behind Lars. Whatever it was definitely wasn't there before. How the hell? When did he get there? Lars finally turns around, and when he sees the figure motionless in the dark, he became completely motionless as well. The figure was hard to make out as the light kept flickering. It was behind the other glass window on the opposite side of the room. It appeared to be in a third section of the room now inaccessible to others. The figure was probably male, as he looked strong and was built like a man. Could be female or non-binary, just saying. But his face was concealed by what looked like a goat's head, probably a mask of some sort. Pink ooze was dripping from his neck. And finally he held firmly in his left hand a giant kitchen knife. It gleamed menacingly in what little light there was left. Come on, you coward. Get out here and fight like a man. You fucking coward. We'll fuck you up. Get your ass out here. Lars quickly swims toward the goat man, using powerful, thrashy breaststrokes. However, the lights seem to flicker faster and suddenly go out completely. Ah! What the fuck? The lights! Shit. Panicked yelling and the sound of furious banging overtakes the room. Lars must be bashing on the back window. Adam and the others could make out a bit of what was going on in the drowning room by their own room's reflected light. For the most part, it was just glimmers of murky imagery and sounds of splashing. Can you guys see him in there? No, not really. I hope he's alright. It was hard to keep track of what was unfolding when all the cues were merely auditory. And suddenly the sound of water seems to get muffled and stop altogether. There's nothing left. Nothing except the eeriness and uncertainty of silence. Wait, what's happening? Did I fuck up? No. The lights finally power back on to reveal the group's worst fear. In the time the lights had gone off, the water had cascaded in, engulfing the room entirely. And in the midst floated Lars's lifeless body. The once exuberant and proud man had become a silent victim. A great tragedy. Adam and the group stared at his remains as bubbles rose from below, caressing him. It soon dawned on them that this was no longer a game, and although that had become pretty evident earlier, it had only now started to sink in. None of them were safe. They were all his prey, his scraps of meat, ready to be consumed or discarded at his leisure. Adam, are you okay? No, of course not. Whatever, how could I be? Pierce, what about you, bro? How you holding up? I still can't believe he's, dead. Lars seemed like a really cool, really good guy. He didn't deserve that. I'm not just saying that because I wanted him or whatever. What a way to go. Pierce shakes his head solemnly and pulls his cap down just a bit lower. Is he trying to cover his eyes? Lucky's eyes had lost their shine completely. He stared at the floor blankly as if it were a giant hole, like an abyss. I feel bad for him. I know we should be worried about us, but my heart just goes out to him. I'm sorry to say, but there are a ton of gay guys who say and do awful things, who treat other gay guys like they don't matter. But not Mr. Bronson. He would never do that. I've never seen myself being friends with a guy as attractive and charismatic as him, but he'd go out of his way to make me feel acknowledged and appreciated. I could have seen us being good friends. He was genuine, humble, strong, caring. If a guy like Mr. Bronson couldn't make it, what chance do any of us have making out of here alive? Lucky. Hey, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear negative talk like that right now, okay? Yo, relax. Lucky, I know Lars seemed invincible. We all watched those same movies too, where he'd fight through armies of assassins or alien invaders. And I know he's gone now, but we can't think like that, alright? We can still make it. We still have a chance, even without Lars. Lucky sniffles a bit. How can you know that, Adam? No, not again! I don't think I can stand it. The crackle of the PA comes on once more. Bart must have been furious as the sound of the clenching and grinding of his teeth was audible. Ooh. Yikes. Kang seemed uninterested and was instead focusing on dusting his suit off. Guys, listen, please. Now that you've seen I'm serious, we can begin the real game. You'll need to work together to get out of this room. Firstly, there are letters hidden throughout this room that bear your names, one for each of you. In it, you'll discover that you've been assigned a position. Top, bottom, or versatile. The host laughs mockingly. And don't be angry if I got yours wrong. I deviated from reality with the delegation of these for the game requirements, mostly. For the entirety of our game, only 2 people may enter or be within a puzzle room at a time. Naturally, I've given a special exemption for the current puzzle room. Normally, if there were any more than or less than 2, then the death trap goes off. Then 2 people must consist of a pair that makes fucking sense. Literally. So, no 2 tops, no 2 bottoms entering a room, you get the idea. None of you are pure enough to not know the basics of how fucking works. And remember, I'll be watching you, so no cheating. To escape this particular room, there is a single door with a keypad on it. You'll have to solve the puzzle to input the correct code and open the door. Since I'm feeling generous, and since you all look so pitiful, I think I'll give you a hint. It has to do with the order of your arrival. That's all. Let's see you get out of this one! And with that, the host was gone. That psycho thinks this is funny. I can hear it in his voice. Yeah, it's messed up. I bet he's enjoying this. Having planned this whole thing out for a while now. Bet you was some demented fucking homophobic bastard. It's gotta be. Maybe the goat guy is one of those Clark's List straight type freaks with all those crazy issues. Like he has a wife and kids, but he's so ashamed to be gay that he sets up this whole crazy massacre to push the cock he can't get. You have all the answers, don't you? Earl speaks up with a soft, hollow voice. He looks completely distraught. What? No, nothing. Forget it. Well, what do you think, Loki? I mean, I don't know, I guess he could be that. Or he could be a crazy Bible thumper with a sick brain and a lot of money. I just know we can't guess at this point, because we don't have any clue what we're up against. I think we gotta be really careful. Pay attention and not miss any signs as to what Goatman is planning. Honestly, I don't even care why he's doing this. I care about being 10 steps ahead of him at all times. That's a good idea, Adam. I also think we need to stick together and watch out for each other. If we work together, I'm sure we can all make it out of here alive. Don't you think, Earl? What do I think? I think I don't need a single one of you for help or anything else. You get me? You're all strangers. Who the fuck are you? I'm a shark, and I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody or anything. And if it comes down to it, I'll leave behind every single one of you if it means I make it out alive. I'm not part of yours or anyone else's team, so count me out. Why would you say that? Because it's the truth, and don't think I won't do it. Earl walks away as if nothing happened and starts searching the darkness for the letters. I was so shocked by what he said that I didn't even have the words to interrupt. He didn't mean that. I know he didn't. I'm gonna go talk to him. Looky, man, I don't know if that's such a good idea. You heard him? I don't think anything you say is gonna help. Just let it go. No, I don't think I can. I just can't. I'll be back, okay? Earl throwing that fucking temper tantrum at a time like this? It's so not maturity. You mean immature? Yeah. Based off that convo we just had, I think you and I should stick it out together. Or at least you, me, Vince, and Bart. I mean, look at these other guys. They're weak sauce. Sorry to say, but they might just hold us back. I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about this right now. I still think we ought to work together. Fine, forget it for now, but hear me out. If you stick with me, I promise to keep you safe, alright? And you watch out for me, okay? Pierce reaches out and massages my shoulder. Now's not the time, buddy. His hands are hot and strong, and I feel like he could definitely protect me if it came down to it. Okay. We should start looking for those letters. I can't waste any time. Oh, yeah, right. Let's hop to it then. I noticed the other guys had begun to do the same thing and started to search the room. Some of them were on all fours, feeling around for anything that could be a letter or a clue. It was really difficult with basically no light. What's this? As I'm walking, I felt myself kick something that flew forward ahead of me. It was definitely something light like a piece of paper. I walked forward slowly and tripped on it again, then picked it up with a sigh of relief. I found a letter. Oh, I found a letter! Who's it for? I don't know yet. I gotta bring it over to the light. As I brought it closer to the light pillar, I saw that the unopened letter had my name on it. I found my clue. Versatile. +2. Alright then, so that means I can go with basically anybody into a puzzle room. Hey, I found one too! But it's not mine, it's for you, Steve. Alright, thanks a bunch, kiddo. I have one as well. Me too. Eventually, we all found the remaining letters and exchanged them to the rightful owners. So, what did everyone get? Lucky let out a nervous breath through his mouth. I think we're all pretty nervous. Mine says top. Bottom. What the hell? What the hell? Mine says bottom. I'm not a bottom, I'm a verse. Mine says versatile. Top. So we still only have one versatile in the group, as mine says top. I got bottom. I also got bottom. Alright, so let's see now. Vince started counting on his hands. We're okay. Relieved, he wipes his brow and then places both his hands on his hips. Huh? What's the big deal? I don't get it. Don't you see, Pierce? It means none of us will be left behind. By Vince's count, there are 3 tops, 4 bottoms, and 1 versatile. Which means as long as Adam here picks a bottom, we'll all be able to make it out of this nightmare. Oh. Vince puts a palm to his forehead and lets out a sigh. Thank God. I can't even imagine what would have happened if we had an odd person out. I just don't want that to be a thing. Speaking of an odd person out, it looks like you are the special snowflake tonight and not I. What do you mean? Oh, because I'm versatile. Well, I'm glad you are. Just strikes me as odd. Why just you, Adam? Your guess is as good as mine, Kang. Well, just remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Kang, listen, is now the time? Just as I was trying to remember where I've heard that before, Spider-Man, Bart barks a discovery at us. I found the door out of here! No way, we gotta check this out! Everyone followed Bart's voice, and we were soon huddled around the door. They could make out the keypad as bits of it glowed moderately in the darkness. On closer inspection, the door was securely locked and cold to the touch. The keypad itself was definitely brand new and electronic. Lucky starts to point his finger out like he's going to start pressing random combinations into the damn thing. Hey, let's not do that yet, just in case. I say we think this out, or at least look for more clues first. Lucky shoots everyone an apologetic and embarrassed. Oh, it's okay, baby. Yeah, you're right. Lars, I'm sorry this happened to you. Okay, let's search, I guess. I continue to search the room, but it's practically impossible with no lighting. Frustrated, I head back to the door with the keypad. That's when I notice something. Just above the keypad, the word vapes is etched into the door. Why are we vaping? When did I arrive? Well, when I got here, Lucky was the only one in the library. By the way, Bart, can I see your letter? Oh, by the way, Bart, can I see your... Sure, knock yourself out. It said bottom on it, alright, and like mine, there was a number on it. Bart said +1. You've got a number on yours too, Bart. Kang? As for myself, I believe I was lucky number 7. Kang flashes us his letter. Also, Adam, my letter, the paper within says top, but there is no additional number on it. Mysterious, isn't it? How about you, Pierce? I think you should just show us your card, since obviously you aren't even reading it a great... Kang! Do you deal with stress by being, like, a bitch to people? Ha! Very funny, dude. Pierce says sarcastically. Honestly, I don't even really remember how many people were in that library when I got here. Well, you arrived after me, so that would make you the 8th man. So, Bart is 2, Kang is 7, Pierce is 8. Oh, okay. Pierce flips over his letter, and his said bottom, but also +1. Bart scratches his head furiously for a few seconds. What does any of this even mean? Okay. Hey guys. Adam, you okay? Yeah, man, I'm okay right now, but I'm not sure how I'll be fine. I'm not sure how, but I'll be fine. If you need anything, don't worry, buddy, I know. Sorry to break up the touch and reunion, but we've got a puzzle to solve. It's okay. Steve's right. Hey, Steve, can you show me your card for a sec? Huh? Why? I already told you mine says top. Here, I'll show you mine. I flashed my letter, which clearly says sir. Yeah. So what? That don't mean I gotta show you mine. It's none of your goddamn business. Hey! It's alright, Vince. I can handle this. Actually, it is. It's all our business, Steve-O. Ha! Think you can intimidate me, Adam? Fine. I'll tell you what mine says, but I don't need to show it to you. It says top. That's all. You happy now? And when did you arrive here? I say irritably. I think it's obvious that I'm losing my patience. When I walked through those godforsaken doors, Earl, Lucky, and Bart were already there, so I'm guess number 4. And we came after you, so that would make us 5 and 6. Right, Vince? Indeed. I think I walked into the library before you, but I can't remember exactly. Vince then shows us a letter, and to make a point of it, looks directly at Steve while he's doing it. It just says top, short and sweet. Like Vince. Well, his vocab anyway. Are you saying Vince isn't actually a top? Okay. As I walk towards him, I can tell by the look on Lucky's face that the talk with Earl didn't go well. Hey, Adam. Hey, how are you guys holding up? Not bad for being trapped in a death game, I suppose. I'm okay, too. I'm trying to figure out the possible code for the keypad. Right, we're thinking it has to do with the order of which we all arrived at Dictate Mansion, because that's what the PA said. It's the only thing that makes any sense, also because they said it on the PA. I was the first to get here, and I was the 3rd. Right. By the way, can you show me your letters? Yeah, of course, if it helps. Why? What are you thinking, Adam? I'm not sure yet. I'm still piecing things together. Lucky and Earl's letters both say bottom and +1. How is this all connected? Don't worry, we'll try to help you figure this out if we can. Vapes. Shit. This is a game where I need to write things down, isn't it? I think I know everybody else. Okay, let's try that. And hopefully we don't die. Let me save. I should have saved before the Lars thing to see if, like... Oh, but I guess this is my playthrough. Okay. Let's try and solve it. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Oh! Okay. Okay, Alright. His letter has a +1. Okay, so V is Vince, 6. Oh, 6. 6. Adam is 5 + 2, which is 7. Pierce is 8 + 1, which is 9. Earl is 3 + 1, which is 4. And Steve is 4. Yes! Oh, I did it! Oh, thank God. Okay. I got it. The door sprang open. Everyone let out a sigh of relief. Before us was a darkened hallway that led to a foyer, I assumed. Vince put his arm around my shoulders and nodded silently. We stared at each other for a few seconds, with me wanting to say something, but the words just wouldn't come. Instead, I just nodded back. You did good, buddy, even if you're racist as shit. Slowly, one by one, we all entered the darkened hallway. Unsure about the remainder of the night or our chances for survival. I'm gonna call it here. Damn! It's been a roller coaster of emotions. And I can feel my voice kind of going a little bit. I think I'm still a little sick. But, yeah. Poor Lars. I'm kind of glad that I don't have to do his voice anymore, if that's really sad to say. Like, he seemed like a really good guy. That's really unfortunate. But, I mean, we also didn't really get a lot of opportunity to really get to know him and get attached to him. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching and checking me out. I will leave all the links to this game and the dev information in the description. And I hope you have a great weekend. Later.